Hello, how to solve for s in this equation? Square root of s and 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 square root of x is equal to 27. You won't believe what the answer is. Solution. So if you have square root of a, this is equal to a to the power of 1 over 2. Then if you have square root of m, this is equal to m to the power of 1 over 2. Then also if you have square root of s, this is going to be s to the power of 1 over 2. Then let's split this now. The first square root of s is square root of x multiplied by this square s is square root of s. We have square root of x multiplied by the third x. We have first square root, second square root, and third square root. We have square root of square root and square root of x. Then this fourth x, we have first square root, second square root, third square root, and fourth square root. Here is square root of square root, then square root of x. Also the fifth s is square root 2, square root 3, square root 4, square root 5th. We have square root 2, 3, 4, 5 x, then multiply by the sixth one is first square root, second square root, third square root, fourth, fifth, and the sixth. We have square root 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 s, then is equal to 27. Now since if you have square root of s is equal to s to the power of 1 over 2, now let's transform this. We have square root of s can be written as s to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by this square root of s can be written as s to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by this. We have how many square root? 1, 2, 3. Then this is s to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by this is how many square root? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have s to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 1 over 2, then multiply by here we have how many square root? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then this is s to the power of 1 over 2 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 multiplied by this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you have x to the power of 1 over 2 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 and to the power of 1 over 2 is equal to 27. Then here we have x to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by, take note of this, that if you have a to the power of m to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of mn. So this can be written as s to the power of 1 over 2 times 2, that is 4, multiplied by, this is s to the power of 1 over 2 times 2, 4 times 2, that is 8, multiplied by, this is s to the power of 1 over 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, multiplied by, this is x to the power of 1 over 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 16 times 2, that is 32, multiplied by, this is s to the power of 1 over 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16, 16 times 2, 32, 32 times 2, that is 64, is equal to 27. Just watch to the end and see what the solution is going to look like. Then take note of this, that if you have a to the power of m plus n, this is equal to a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n. So the whole of this can be written as s to the power of 1 over 2 plus 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8 plus 1 over 16 plus 1 over 32 plus 1 over 64 is equal to 27. Then the SCM here is 64. Here we have s to the power of, this is, the SCM is 64. Then 2 in 64, that is 32 times 1. We have 32 plus 4 in 64, that is 16 times 1, that is 16, plus 8 in 64, that is 8 times 1. We have 8 plus 16 in 64, that is 4 times 1. We have 4 plus 32 in 64, that is 2 times 1. We have 2 plus 64 goes into 64, that is 1 times 1. We have 1 is equal to 27. Then we have x to the power of, here is 16 plus 4, that is 20. 8 plus 2, that is 10, plus 20, making 30. Then 30 plus 32, that is 62, plus 1, that is 63. We have 63 over 64 is equal to 27. But we are looking for the value of s. Let's multiply the exponent of both sides by 64 over 63. Then this is s to the power of 63 over 64 to the power of 64 over 63 is equal to 27 to the power of 64 over 63. This will cancel this, and this will cancel this. S is equal to, this can be written as 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 64 over 63. Then 3 here 1, 3 here 21. Therefore, S is equal to 3 to the power of 64 over 21. And this is the value of x using first method. Let's call this first method, method 1. Now let's consider the second method called method 2. From the second method, we have square root of s and square root of s and square root of x and square root of s and square root of x and square root of x is equal to 27. Solution: Then let's square both sides of this equation. That is, we have square root of s, then square root of s, 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 all square is equal to 27 square. This will cancel this. Then we have s multiplied by square root of s, square root of s, square root of s, square root of s, then square root of s is equal to 27 square. Now let's square both sides of this equation again. If you square this and square this, then you square this. Here we have s square multiplied by this will cancel this, s multiplied by we have square root of s, square root of s, square root of s, square root of s is equal to 27 to the power of 2 times 2, that is 4. That is, if you have a to the power of m to the power of n is equal to a to the power of mn. So let's square both sides of this equation again. We can square this again and then square this. Then we have s to the power of 4 multiplied by s square multiplied by this will cancel this, s multiplied by square root of s, square root of s, square root of s is equal to 27 to the power of 4 times 2, that is 8. Then let's square both sides of this equation again. Square, square. This will give you s to the power of 8 multiplied by s to the power of 4 multiplied by x multiplied by this will cancel this. We have s square multiplied by s multiplied by square root of s, square root of s is equal to 27 to the power of 8 times 2, that is 16. Let's square both sides of this equation again. This will give you s to the power of 16 multiplied by s to the power of 8 multiplied by s to the power of 4 multiplied by s square multiplied by this will cancel this, s multiplied by square root of s is equal to 27 to the power of 16 times 2, that is 32. Now let's square both sides of this equation again. In order to remove this last square root, we have s to the power of 32 multiplied by s to the power of 16 multiplied by s to the power of 8 multiplied by s to the power of 4 multiplied by s square multiplied by this will cancel this, s is equal to 27 to the power of 32 times 2, that is 64. And of course, remember the exponential rule that a to the power of m multiplied by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Then this can be written as s to the power of 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus this is to the power of 1 is equal to 27 to the power of 64. Then here, if you sum this together, we have S to the power of 63 is equal to 27 to the power of 64. But we are looking for the value of S. Let's multiply the exponent of both sides by 1 over 63. This is S to the power of 63 to the power of 1 over 63 is equal to 27 to the power of 64 to the power of 1 over 63. This will cancel this. Then S is equal to 27 to the power of 64 over 63. Then, but 27 can be written as we have S is equal to 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 64 over 63. 3 here 1, 3 here 21. Then S is equal to 3 to the power of 64 over 21. And this is the final answer. You can see that the value we got from the first method and this same second method, they are the same. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you think you have any other method that is more suitable than this, kindly let us know in the comment section. Thank you. Bye.